So I was watching the newest video from Phil's on the Caves and Cliffs update, and then he said something very specific which caught my interest.
Now that these caves are so frequent and so open, there's going to be a huge increase in cave builds. People just making houses and little builds underground and having like tunnels that lead to different areas. It's going to be like we're all hamsters.
So I figured I'd try that, so I launched up Lush Caves and then named the world while also streaming this on Twitch, and then I loaded in. However, there is a slight problem. By loading in on the Lush Caves biome, no animals spawned, so there was no food and there was almost no trees. So I had to really be resourceful with this, but thankfully I did luck out when I got down there. I had found a cavern that had a lava pool in the bottom of it. It was very lucky, as I loved the aesthetic of the room when I had a check. I quickly dispatched the skeleton below me, and then I set to work planning in my mind what I would build this house like. However, unfortunately, on this save, my house wouldn't get built, because I would be gangbanged by 5 of these skeletons, and then I would die. It's a shame really, because the house I was building was actually coming along really nicely. I mean, look at it. It's a shame really. So I named a new world, switched to hardcore, and then loaded in, and got really lucky. Wow, what a spawn in the village! I should just speedrun the game at this point if I'm going to get this level of luck. I grabbed a bunch of hay and then found a blacksmith. Oh, is this a blacksmith? We have a blacksmith! Let's see what's inside. Inside the chest was 2 iron pickaxes and 5 iron and iron boots. Very useful for me. And then I found him waiting outside. It turns out he had a really great deal for me that I had to earn. Okay, this is a great trade. Okay, before I go down, I'm getting that sword. So I got some more wood and then went out on my journey, but not after finding some pants to keep myself warm. What's this? More bread! Yeah, more bread. And some pants. Sure, I'll take the pants. I found a stone cutter and some clay, and then started out getting coal. Here we go, coal, good. On the way back to the village, I decided to make a stop at the nearby cave that I was just in and then get 2 full stacks of andesite, which I was going to turn into polished andesite. This would prove to be very useful in decorating later on. After getting the andesite, it turned out it had gone dark, so I decided to take shelter in one of the village's homes. The next morning I gathered some fence posts which I'd used for the wall and the windows, and I also found a farmer who was buying wheat. This meant that I could get much closer to getting the iron sword that I wanted before heading down into the mines. This farmer is very good to find. Make sure you find this if you ever do this type of trading. After finishing trading with the farmer, I returned to the blacksmith. How much was it? It was that. So if I give him full, it gives me 14. So I need 6 more. 6 more and that sword's mine and we're pretty much good to go. So yeah, we're back out here collecting the coal again. We were 3 emeralds short, so we need to get another full stack. Oh yeah, I also found some sand, which I would also find to come in handy later and making the place look nice. So I gathered quite a few of it and then started making my way home. But not after gathering some clay first. I also received a follower at this time as well. When I returned home it was getting dark, but I couldn't find the blacksmith at his house. He doesn't seem to be home, so I went and had to sleep in one of the villagers' houses borrowing their beds. The next morning I then went out to have a look for him and found him wandering about. Oh, he's over here. There he is. Hey, I have some more coal I'd like to give you. I need 3 more. So I need another stack of coal. So the hunt begins. We'll start over here. Hey, I'm just using this moment to tell you to subscribe. You should do it, it'll help grow the channel. And I put a lot of effort into this video. Thanks. Okay, it turned out I was actually free short, so I went to get some more gold and to convert it into emeralds. When I got back to the town, the blacksmith was just chilling on top of his smoothing stone. I'd like to give you. And I would like this sword, please. Thank you very much. After acquiring the sword, I started making my descent at a nearby cave, but it turns out this was actually pointless, as it led to nowhere. So I returned out and I started looking through for bigger indicators, such as caves underwater, and it turns out that's what I needed to find. Like that, like this. This is an indicator that there's something big down here. While exploring underwater, I decided to sweat a little bit and make one of those fancy breathing tunnels. And another cool thing, I actually found some iron when I reached the bottom here. And then that led into the cave, and I was amazed at what I found. Ooh, that's a giant cave. Oh my god! Yep, it is a massive cave. Alright. Well, actually, yeah. If I go all the way down there, I will actually be below by 0, so I can actually make it. Turns out, oh, there's the iron, good. So I lit the place up with candles. I did go AFK, but then I came back and smelted some iron and turned it into a iron chest piece. I found more iron and decided to explore a bit, answering a question someone asked me in my Twitch chat. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing this challenge is because I was watching Phil's video on the caves, and then he just mentioned how there's going to be an increase in houses down here. So I just decided, hey, why not? And there's already a video where a guy built the house in the caves and on the new mountains, but I'm doing it on hardcore. Because, yeah, because I like to torture myself with these types of challenges for you, because I want to... Because I like to make sure I torture myself, to make sure the content is at least somewhat of good quality. Because that's the thing, I want to grow my channel on YouTube, but to do that I need to start producing better quality videos. And to do that I need to suffer. I must suffer for the content, such as this challenge. After a while of exploring, I crafted a blast furnace and started getting more iron smelted relatively quickly. After taking in the view a little bit more, I decided to embrace how beautiful the cobbled deep slate looked. And boom, I can make one golden apple. Hooray. But like seriously, look how good this cobbled deep slate looks. Look how good that looks! I started exploring for 20 minutes, running into an encounter with multiple mobs, and then found out there was a baby zombie and two among them, and one of them was on fire because of my fire aspect. That set me on fire and put me down relatively early, but thankfully I did manage to survive, and then started returning back to the area where I was originally. On the way back, I discovered a chest that had been set near the railing, so I decided to investigate it, and inside was a name tag. Yep. A name tag. Apparently that can be very useful, but I didn't take it at the moment. So remember this. This will come back later. There was also a cave spider spawner next to it, so I quickly sealed that up and stated my hatred for it. Like right there, look. Cave spider spawner. Right there. So just lock it up. I am not dealing with a cave spider spawner. I returned to exploring and made my way back to the original area where I started my exploration, and then I started getting to work. I then dug down, but hit bedrock at -60. Oh hey, bedrock! Oh, so bedrock is at 60! Okay. So, I dug into an adjacent lava room and set up my base there. I then decided to dig back up and begin clearing out the area and setting up my house build. I'm gonna build my house here. I set up my stone cutter and filled in the holes around the main base, within the line of danger. That sound design is so good. I absolutely love the sound design. Because I will need to mine out this entire place if I'm going to build this, because it's going to be quite a long day. It took me about 2 hours just to finish this. Holy god damn. I crafted a couple of buckets and began working on the walls and clearing everything out. Look at this speed. This is how long it takes to break them with an iron pickaxe, by the way. I smelted the clay I had in the bricks, and then I used the bricks to decorate the front of the house. I only had 10, so I had to make it count. And I did. I turned some deep slate into some deep slate tiles to be the floor, and it turns out that was a very great decision. It blended in perfectly. There we go. Now the floor is taking shape. If you're wondering, I'm not doing this one because it's... So I can actually, what I can do is, for the floors, the tiles, and then I take the cobbled, and I turn them into bricks. Beautiful. I'm gonna keep that one cobbled so I can make a decision on it later. I then got the towers up and decided to move on to putting in the rafters using chiseled deep slate, and it turns out to be a very good and very cool aesthetic. And yep, you guessed it, back to doing the floor again. Oh joy. I then finally got the window panes all added in, and they finished the house nicely. Okay, coming along nicely. Decided to make these panes. Yeah, the glass has come out nice. The glass came along nicely, perfect. And then once again back to finishing off the floor, so that was nothing really special, so I'm skipping through it right now. I then took account of how the house looked. It's actually coming along very nicely. I will spend some time clearing out this entire deep slate after I've finished it. But I actually really like how this looks. Once again, back to the floors and walls, and I even got my next follower, meaning I was one away from 400 on Twitch, and I was excited. Again, you'll have to actually... Nope. Thank you for the follow.
Well, I tried to start a revolution, but didn't print enough pamphlets, so hardly anyone turned up.
When they adjust the challenge, you need to build it more in the open. You guessed it, more wall filling. This was what I did most of the time. I then started on a staircase that led up to the second floor, and to be honest, it came along and came out beautifully. I then finally finished the roof to the first floor, and then made my way up there and started fixing it. Once I was on the first floor, I made a balcony, and it looked beautiful. Actually, wait, no. Actually, yeah, this can work. This can work. Makes a nice balcony. And while I was enjoying my lunch, I got my 400th follower on Twitch.
How'd you end up in here?
Oh, well, I tried to start a revolution, but didn't...
Hey, look at that!
So hardly anyone
400, the 400th follower. High five me, bro. I would high five you for that. I would high five you, but it is... I cannot high five you through your computer screen, so you know what? In celebration, I'm gonna break this stone with my fist. I'm gonna high five this. I would, but then that would hurt your ears. So I'm just gonna high five the brick. There we go. I can't wait till they add the warden, and then I could do that stupid challenge of I spent 10 days in Minecraft Hardcore in the deep dark. Here's what happened. To be honest, I'm actually doing one of those style of videos. I can't wait for hardcore players to get thrown off a cliff by a goat. I cannot wait to see that happen on live streams. While I was finishing the top floor, a creeper decided to sneak up the staircase. But I didn't die. But it also proved the blast resistance of the deep slate. Oh yeah, that's also something really cool about the thing as well. It's more blast resistant. The only things that were destroyed were these. After the creeper, I extended and completed the right side of the building and finished it. I also finished the roof and then just started working and thinking on how to build the wall. The house was finished, I just had to add ledges onto the balcony and the roof and then start the wall and decorate it. I started the wall by digging out a section of deep slate and then make a deep slate line. I also made a quick pathway that led up to it and then I started building it. What you're seeing right now is just a time lapse of the wall being built. I decided to speed it up so you can see how the progress went. actually started to really love the tile snake here. This tile snake comes along so good. Look at that together. Oh yeah, this was effective. Open. So do I do. I was roof cleaning and then I had the idea for decorations. Lava. So I decided to go down and then get some lava and then make a couple of lava pillars on the side of my house on the inside the wall pillars. Alright. There goes the bat. And finally, after one quick look over, I'd safe to say, the challenge was complete. Okay, I think we are finally done. Oh, how perfect, there's a creeper right there. Let's get... There we go. Let's take a screenshot. Bat, out of the way. Bat, should get out of the way. There we go. There's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail for the video. But then one of my viewers came up with another idea that something should be done about the bats. Do you remember that name tag that I found earlier? Well, yeah, it turns out that the viewer in the chat wanted me to name the bat Bruce. Yes, Bruce. So I did it. The first thing I did was make an anvil with all the remaining iron that I had. But I need an anvil and I don't have enough iron for the anvil. Actually, I think I may have. I may have to, like, speed smelt this. I'll put some doors in there. I need to make 3 iron blocks. Wait, hold on. I can make an anvil. Here we go. And I have the levels to make the name tag. Hold on. Right, let's go get that name tag. It took me about 5 minutes and sucking at one jump, but I did manage to find the name tag in the same chest. Along the way, I even found some diamonds hidden under a railway track, and I was surprised. Are you serious? I walked over this twice, and I didn't even notice this. Diamonds! It's 2! I need to use the stone to dig out everything else. If I can get a 3, that's a diamond pick. No, only 2. Yo! Diamonds! So I grabbed it and then immediately ran back to the anvil and began putting the name Bruce in. The name tag's still here! Go! Let's... Where is it? Bruce. Are we going with Bruce or Bruce Wayne, Jay? Which one? You are the one that gave me this idea. You're the one that can decide if it's Bruce or the full name. I then chased the bat around and finally got the name tag on our newly named Bruce. Hey, friend. Stand still. Oh, I got him. Where is he? Bruce! My buddy old pal, how you doing? You really are moving around quickly. Bruce Pog! Bruce was kind of an idiot, and then he ended up dying in the lava not only 5 minutes later. Oh, nope. Rest in peace, Bruce. He just died. What am I protecting him against? I cannot protect him against solid hot lava and his own stupidity. How am I supposed to protect Bruce against that? You cannot protect someone from their own stupidity, no matter how much you try. Anyway, there's the challenge open to all streamers who want to have fun. I'll type everything out in like my Discord, like the gaming room, like the challenge for it. And hey, look, there's another bat. And it's dead. So yeah, that's the challenge. Building a 2-story house in the deep caves on Minecraft. I never really thought that I would actually put this much effort into a video with voiceovers, so I really do appreciate it if you leave a like and subscribe. Subscribing will help me out a ton and it will help me grow my channel to a wider audience. And with that, on that note, on that successful stream, I bid you farewell, and I hope to see you in the next video. Look forward to it.